On standard 3,
Okay.
the use of interactive, or
Well,
what,
the learning environment.
the learning environment.
Okay. The first one, use of interactive technologies. We have access to, of course, the internet, projector, and you do use it every day. And so the kids do see it used responsibly every day, and you have gone onto YouTube before, so they see the appropriate way to access those kind of things. They don't have access themselves to technology here at school, but you do show that proper use looks like.
Yes.
Let's see, the verbal, nonverbal communications. During your class time, you do use, the look when you need to get somebody's attention, or you say their name if you need to get their attention. And this particular lesson was on what you talked about the recipe book. And you did, you wanted their input, what does their family do? So you were interested in their family's cultural background. And they brought it in to share it. And just the way the kids, were able to interact with each other about that, I mean, obviously they were showing respect for that.
Okay.
Effective organization of the classroom and managed time. The classroom is set up in groups of 5, right?
That's
4
right.
or 5, and that works very well. The kids, even when they're in groups, when they're supposed to be paying attention to you, they do. So they do know when, just because they're in groups doesn't mean they talk all the time. Your thing that you taped, there was a little bit too long doing the voting, but you recognized that right away when we were looking at the video together.
Right.
And so you knew that you should have stopped at 1, I think you said, and
Right,
what
there
else?
was 2 different things that we voted on, so, right, back to back. So if I had to do the lesson over again, I probably would have just voted on one of those things. The cover of the recipe book, and instead of the name of the book and the cover of the book. So
Right.
I think voting one time would have been enough.
Right, and because the kids were starting to getting a little restless, and yeah. But like I said, you recognize that pretty quickly. And student-centered classroom. I know a lot of times you do more student-centered. This particular video, you were doing a lot of talking at the front end, especially since it's a review. You can, give them a little bit more time to talk their opinion about things, show their ideas about things, instead of you reminding them what they read. And that way you can actually assess them more, because more of it's coming from them. But like we've said before, you do that in other ways. This particular one doesn't show that. But especially when you're doing a review, have
Okay.
them do more of the talking.
Okay.
And safe, positive learning environment. You did collaborate with the students and the families. You wanted them to show something that was important to their family, a recipe that's been passed down. And you communicated with the parents about it, to let them know that you were doing this.
Yes.
And
class
everyone was very responsive to
They were.
it. They wanted to share their cultural background, and they knew it would be accepted. And just the way the kids responded, I think they were eager to see what other kids came up with, and that was
Yes, I feel
Yeah.
like they did enjoy this assignment a lot.
So, that was the
That's it?
learning
Okay.
environment.
Oh, thank you.
Mhm.